One of the lovely things about rural women is their adaptability when it comes to helping out and building their own businesses. Emma went out and caught up with a lady who was selling to the country what she grows in her garden.
Tucked away beyond a small town called Rotherham is this unique business. Thousands and thousands of flowers plastering this backyard. Meet Marina Shearer, the owner of RhodoDirect. She wanted to do something with her husband, who works here, their 1,500 hectare sheep and beef farm with his dad.
So there wasn't really a place for me on the farm, and I was actually quite relieved about that.
But after 15 years of marriage, was gardening the answer?
When we got married, we had this pact that we made with each other that there would be no garden, and we were both really excited about that. But there was something about moving into the little cottage on our farm that just screamed buxus, iceberg roses, and from there, the rest is history.
That history filling 60 hectares, with 50 different types of rhododendrons in every colour of the rainbow.
After 15 years of doing this, the nursery has expanded beyond our comprehension.
A job that keeps the couple busy, especially heading into the summer season.
Over spring, it's dawn till dusk every day. We can have up to 100 people here a day over spring. It's flat out. By the time Christmas comes, we're quite relieved. It's a bit of a rest, bit of a relax. And then once we're into autumn, we're getting ready for sending roadies all over New Zealand. We're sending plants out every day of the week. We have Saturdays off, but apart from that, there's orders coming in all the time.
But how did it get so big? So this is where it all began, is it?
Yeah, 15 years ago, this was RhodoDirect. We built this area first and we're selling out of here. We expanded into this ginormous rectangle here, and the car park was right down the end. Totally outgrown this area now. This is our growing on area and our cuttings area. So most of these rhododendrons are sitting here because they're precious to us, and we take cutting material. Our baby plants go in there, and there's another store area at the back.
And from here they built this shade, but quickly outgrew that as well.
About 5 years ago, we decided that we needed a bigger structure. So my husband and his father got together and built that, basically to protect the roadies from the sun and the heat of summer, which is very hot here, and then from the snow. Roadies are actually really resilient to snow, but we thought that we needed to have somewhere where we could put a lot of plants and protect them from really heavy extreme snowfall. So we built that expecting that that was going to be our expansion, but then the rest of the nursery has kind of grown since then, and these big plants are some of them are a metre and a half wide now, so they take quite a lot of room up.
And so these are very, very tall, and you ship these off, don't you?
Yeah, these go all over New Zealand. We use a fantastic freight company. They'll deliver them anywhere, and they'll go 10 at a time, no problem.
But where they travel has no limits.
We've sold them to the Chatham Islands and Great Barrier Island. They do go to some pretty extreme locations in New Zealand.
I should mention these are all organised in different colours and in no particular order. It's part of the psychology of gardening, something Marina knows all about. She has a degree from the University of Canterbury in psychology.
And it's really interesting, like watching the psychology of gardening when you see people coming here and they're either definitely one way or definitely the other. So half the customers are wandering around in the cottage garden, loving the fact that it's all really random over there, and half the people are over here and they don't even want to go over there because that just doesn't appeal, and those people over there don't like this. So it's a great thing to have two completely kind of different styles for people.
She also shares her words of wisdom at speaking engagements around New Zealand.
I've been speaking at Ellerslie over the last few years in the Hawk Galore marquee, just sharing with people my ideas about gardening with soul, gardening with passion, and just having the kind of garden that really pleases you.
The business that started as a hobby between newlyweds is now attracting people as they drive past.
People who don't even know that there's a rhododendron nursery along here, they see the flowers in flower and they just drive up. We have a lot of camper vans, a lot of tourists. In fact, some people from India came here last spring, and India's where some rhododendrons are native. So they should have been seeing them all their life, but they'd never seen anything like this before, because these are hybrid rhododendrons that have been created. And in India, the native ones aren't really as beautiful as the hybrids. So they came here and they were like kids in a candy shop. They just couldn't believe how beautiful these plants were.
With their backyard already packed to the brim with rhododendrons, it's hard to imagine where their business will expand to next.
And that's this week's High Heels in the High Country. Join us again when we introduce you to more amazing women doing things in the rural scene.